clear to the finish line. Good run coming. Hurry, hurry. I mean the horsey.
This bombshell beauty right here can ride like the wind. She got one more to go.
In middle leader with a 17 for 3-3.
Welcome to Barrel Racer Life. My name is Maddi Stoltman. We are winding down our time in Arizona for the winter and about to head north for the summer months. But of course, I got to go to a barrel race this past weekend. Took Claude there. He did amazing. I'll show you all about that and a little bit about what it kind of takes for us to get packed up and head north for the summer. So without further ado, let's get to it. It's been an unusually wet winter in Arizona. So honestly, we have stayed in the same place every year that we've came here for about 5 years now. And this is by far the most green I've ever seen it. So much greener than usual. Dally was here. You gonna get him, Claudia? Oh yeah, pretty tough. Oh boy. Giraffe in full force. I like to pack my own water bottles and of course my own food. That way it is a lot easier to eat healthier. It's also a lot cheaper versus eating at the concession or gas station. Off we go down to Queen Creek today. I felt like curling my hair, so I did. I'm only running Claude today. I opted to give Hot Sauce the weekend off. I think he kind of needs it. And it's a high dollar entry fee race, all that stuff. And I didn't ride 8 hardly at all this week either, so just Claude's going. These races are kind of cool because they have they've sort of changed the format. It used to be only a high dollar entry fee, so I think it was $250 a run, something like that last year. And they've since changed it up, so you can enter the open for $60, and then you can add on the high dollar side pots if you wish. And they have two. They have a $200 side pot and a $400 side pot. So I think that's kind of cool because you attract different people. Everybody wants to kind of operate a little different, and you know, you can put down as much money as you want. Revitavet is the red light therapy machine that I've used for years and absolutely love. They've decided to give me a coupon code, so if you guys want to save 15% off one of these machines or any other products, you can use Maddi Stoltman at checkout, 2 words, to save. Okay, you stay. Be good.
Maddi Stoltman on all the social media channels does a great job.
Come on, Matt! Go! Let's go! It looks like good job!
Claude loves his treats after a run, and I always like to make sure that I have water at the trailer so that he can have a drink right after we run if he'd like one. I put his cloud boots on to haul home, and then I'd like to put mud on his legs, especially if there isn't a hose nearby to cold hose. I just use the cheap mud from the feed store, so whatever suits your fancy basically just helps to pull heat out of the legs. Claude had such a good run, and I kind of rode like crap, to be honest. I missed my horn at the second barrel, so of course, if you guys watch enough barrel racing, you know that you'll guide with one hand and grab the horn and push yourself into your seat with the other, and I just completely missed it. I don't think I've ever actually done that. So I sort of got unseated a little bit, but Claude babysat me. He did amazing. I'm so happy. And he was so close. Honestly, I went in there with the goal of wanting to win the day today. I was gonna go in there and I was like, we're gonna run a 15.0, we're gonna win it. And a 15.2 was the fast time. He was a 15.4, ended up being like 11th overall. And honestly, I can't complain about that. I mean, that couple tenths is just, it's like so fast. The sport can be so frustrating because of that. But anyway, we went, made our run, had a lot of fun, gonna head home. Things cleaned out before we go home. It's gonna be kind of chilly when we get back to Washington, so I'd like to get this all cleaned out before we go. I did pull the mats, clean everything when we got here in November, but of course it needs done again. And the mats don't really line up in here anymore, so it gets a bunch of yucky pea shavings under there. So pull all the mats out, give it a good scrub. The barrel race that I was at on the weekend has a few different options of ways to enter. So they pay day money every day. We didn't land in the money for the day money. However, we did enter one of the high dollar side pots, and Claude ended up 5th in the 1D in one of the high dollar side pots, which paid $400. So that was a really nice surprise. I, of course, had to wait till Sunday till everything was all said and done, and went and checked online, and sure enough, we'd placed in one of those side pots. So that was really great news. And, you know, he made a really good run regardless, and I was really happy with it, but it's of course always a little sweeter when it ends up with some money attached to it. Well, like I was saying, it is our last week here in Arizona, so it's going to be sad to leave the weather behind because it's finally starting to warm up here. It's been an unusually cold winter for Arizona. However, I personally start to get a little homesick. We stay in an RV here, and we actually have a little house in Washington, so I just kind of get anxious to be in our house again, have a little more space, see my family, just have a different routine. And it's always just kind of a little lacking routine when we're here. We both still work, but it's just different. I don't know how to explain it. So anyway, I'm looking forward to, I never really actually enjoy the 2-day drive to get home, but I'm looking forward to being back at our house in Washington, and we will head that way later this week. As always, you guys, I appreciate you watching so much. Thank you for your support, and I will see you next week.